So Emily here would like to know why you come back more often as green than white.
Aaron?
Because the dimensions in the universe is no, it doesn't work this time. I'm sure you have a reason for that, right?
Oh, you're me? Oh, he's my agent for when it comes to Tommy. You know what? I really don't know to that, but I will tell you, going back as Dino Thunder was great. I think there's just so many different colors. I did wear white today. I have several other. I knew we were going to talk about it. No, true. I had a great red one and a blue one, but I know people will be like, hey, you're representing blue. You're the Blue Ranger today, so I just wore white. But I don't know. That's something I think I have to ask the company, but I do know. Hold up your Build-A-Bear. This is what I love about this. This guy's holding me right now. Let me see it real quick. I want to know what it says. So let me see what it says. I wish I could record it. I mean, I recorded one of them. Let's see what it says. Hold, guys, please. Shh. What does that one say? Oh, it does? Man, I wish I could have recorded something. We should rip it out of the arm and I can record it. Same thing. You guys are twins. Hey, let's have a superpower beatdown of the Build-A-Bears. Next on Superpower Beatdown. Stuff my bear. You don't tell me stuff your bear. Ah! Make my monster grow. Dude, I can't. I'm only one size. But I do have this. To answer your question, I don't know. Green's cool. Green's the first color. I'm just happy. I know the brand's got a lot of different things in store for everybody with Hasbro. We're venturing out into the digital with all this other stuff that we got going on. I mean, I want to see a lot of things happen with the brand. And I know with Hasbro's, you know, the old Allstate commercial where it says you're in good hands. I know the brand is in good hands. Oh, the brand's in good hands, yes.
You may know me as Tommy Oliver. You may know me as the Green Ranger. But I am not the man you know. I am a man from a different reality. I conquered my Earth and became someone infinitely more powerful. I am Lord Draken. Now I'm coming back to this world to conquer the Power Rangers here and everywhere else, wherever and whenever they're hiding. And that's just the beginning.
Isn't the smallest chance of victory enough of a reason for us to keep on fighting? The world needs us, Rangers.
One day the great responsibility of being the Green Ranger will fall to you. Take the world from evil. Stand by your allies. Never run from a battle.
My mission is to bring you back.
Ready!
Let's rock it!
Yeah! Silver!
Black! Pink!
Blue!
Yellow!
Whatever we do, we have to do it together.
Power down!
Commander Kruger's told me you're the best he has ever had.
Till we meet again, power up close the heart.
Destroy them!
Alpha, do we still have shields? Engines out! Activate!
Ready!
So many Rangers. So much potential. Squandered for so long.
My lord, the generals are ready. They simply await your command.
What's important to me now is my friendship with all of you. I don't ever want that to change.
It won't, Tommy. You'll always be one of us.
And it's time to set things right. We will invade their worlds. We will tear down everything that might protect them. And then, when it's too late, when they're powerless and alone, they will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
open on the roof of a Tokyo skyscraper at dusk. Tommy, tired of running, throws his helmet down and sits on the edge of the roof, wiping tears from his eyes.
I know you're hurting, child, but trust me, this has all been a valuable growing experience. If we choose to look at it that way.
Tommy turns as Rita appears behind him.
You. It's good to see you again, Tommy.
Is that what you think?
Of course it is. And you should too.
You made me do terrible, terrible things. You manipulated me.
Oh, the spell was unfortunate, yes. However, there wasn't much time to get you acclimated. This is a war to remake the world, Tommy. And to put it on Earth's terms, I've just given you an atomic bomb.
I don't want to do it. I don't want anything to do with you.
You don't know what you want, which is why you're jumping from city to city, moping by yourself. Don't think I haven't noticed. Each place you've been has been somewhere you spent time growing up. You've seen hard times, child. You understand just how cruel the world can be. That's what makes you strong. That's something the others will never truly know. You know, I'm reminded of another young man I once saw greatness in. It was a different time, many, many years ago, on the 46th planet in the Toki system. His name was Draken. He didn't think he was ready either. But I knew he was wrong. And when we pushed him into action, he proved just how worthy and fantastic he was. He helped me conquer the planet. He brought peace to the system. A peace that still stands today, long after his death. The world doesn't need multiple leaders. It needs one. It doesn't need multiple rangers. It needs one. You were my choice, and you always will be. We can do great things together, Tommy, if you're open to it. You like that name?
The one ranger should have a name that befits him, shouldn't he?
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
In the years that followed, Rita Repulsa groomed Tommy, now going by the title of Lord Draken, as they slowly but surely conquered the world, side by side. On one fateful day, Rita and Draken led their forces in an all-out assault on the command center. The Power Rangers fell. They lost Jason, they lost Billy, they lost Zordon, they lost their home and their powers. They lost everything. In the aftermath of the battle, we open on the rooftop of the destroyed command center. Draken stands, looking out at all that he's conquered. Rita approaches from behind.
Zordon is gone. The Rangers and their last stand have been crushed. This is a big day, Lord Draken. You've made me very proud.
Thank you.
You don't seem pleased.
I had a lot on my mind.
Well, tell me, child, what troubles you?
Zordon. He chose children for a reason. Their hope, their optimism, but also their naivety, their ability to be controlled.
Draken steps towards Rita, moving in close.
Eventually, though, every child realizes the truth, that their parents, for all their strengths, are incredibly flawed. That they have feet of clay, that in many ways they hold us back. Eventually, every child realizes they must grow up.
What are you?
Rita looks down to see the dragon dagger buried in her chest.
Oh, impossible. Oh.
You gave me these powers, Empress. It's only fitting they be your end. Rest now. Your time is done.
Using the power coins he stole from the Rangers, he created a new army of Ranger sentries who paved the way for Lord Draken's kingdom to conquer and flourish. But while there were no more Rangers, there were survivors who refused to submit. There was a resistance.
How's Zone 1?
All clear, though Rita seems slightly shorter today.
Zone 2?
Recon is reconning. I've got 4 trunks, peacekeeper formation. Zone 3's active. 2 kitties on contraband.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put that in the report. Trina gets upset.
Zone 5 is very secure.
Why don't we have a Zone 4 again?
Draken blew it up.
And Zone 6?
Looks like they've doubled the putties on the east wall.
Man. You know, I used to hate that place. Now I'd give just about anything to go back to high school.
Yeah, I used to think life was tough, but I didn't know what problems were.
Do you remember that awful lunch we had every day? God, I loved whatever those chicken nugget things were. Terrorizing freshmen, sleeping through detention.
Long hair, bright clothes, hanging at Ernie's.
You know what I miss the most, though? Mr. Todd's history class.
What? You slept through that one too, didn't you?
Wait, are you kidding? I love that stuff. The Crimean War, Barton Mitchell. Man, history's the best.
Really? Wow. I never would have guessed. Crazy. You were a history buff pretending to be a big dumb bully.
And you were a spoiled valley girl who was actually a Power Ranger.
Weren't secret lives fun?
Look, I know it's a little late, but thanks, Kim.
For?
For all the times you probably saved the world and no one knew about it. I'm guessing it was a bunch.
Yeah, well, we didn't do it when it mattered.
Do that. Come on, back in school, I would have given anything to be a Power Ranger. Anything. Superpowers, a secret identity, drive around a big metal lizard. Sure, the world had to go to hell for me to finally team up with the Pink Ranger, but I'm here. And you're here. And I'm telling you, we're never gonna stop fighting.
I'm sorry about the ambush, Zack, but you have my word. I come in peace.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that.
No tricks. If you check, you'll see you still have your power coin. Of course, you can leave at any time, but if you're at all interested in what I have to say...
What is this?
I just want to talk. I was impressed by how you handle things in Italy, Zack. And I wanted to congratulate you, personally. After all, you're the real reason the Rangers won today.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, sure. But you were the one piloting the Megazord when Jason decided to run off to be a glory hound. Without you, my Da Vinci monster would have stomped on him and the Prime Minister. Yes. You know, I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. Why don't you let me show you something? Unless, of course, you don't think you can handle it.
This is...
my palace. Well, part of it anyway. When you're trapped in a dumpster for 10,000 years, you come to appreciate open floor plans.
Yeah, so, I'm supposed to feel sorry for you?
They pass another room. It's baboon squats. Inside, they're fighting over a toy.
Baboon! It's mine! Come on, let go!
Look, I don't want all this destruction and bad blood between us, Zack. But Zordon has given me nothing of a choice.
Without even...
That's kind of his thing. I mean, he doesn't really give people choices.
You're the ones who started attacking our world with giant monsters. What choice was there?
My Empress didn't start making them big until Zordon got Zords. You don't know the whole story.
That's a lie.
All I'm trying to say is that I believe people need to reach their true potential. Under my leadership, that can happen. Earth can thrive.
Yeah, I'm not sure thrive means what you think it means.
Oh, just look at your world as it exists now. Is it really that great of a place? That's to say nothing of the aftermath of our skirmishes. But we can make it stop. We can solve this world's problems. I think you can be more, Zack. You should be more. And on my team, you can be. I know what it's like to be a second in command, who has what it takes to be lead. You and I are kindred spirits. And make no mistake, that's what I'm offering here. A chance to lead us to a better world.
In the orb, Zack sees a Green Ranger standing in front of a cheering crowd. He takes off the helmet, revealing it's Zack.
There's a place for Rangers helping the people of Earth, Zack. I've never believed otherwise. But it should be the right Ranger with the right guidance.
And the catch is?
No catch. Well... Except that the dragon coin brings with it unbelievable power. And in order to fuel you with it, you have to first part with your powers willingly.
And you want me to turn against Zordon and my friends?
Once we secure the world, your friends will see that you did this to help them. They'll understand, Zack, and that you did it for the good of everyone.
Right. We should be doing more.
Very smart, Zack. You're making the right choice.
Oh, you ungrateful brat! You have no idea what you're turning down!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Destroy him!
Goldark grabs Zack, but Zack knocks him back and uses his communicator to teleport out of Rita's palace and back to safety.
I don't even know how to describe what just happened.
It was like someone was peeling my skin off with a knife. I didn't know our powers could be separated like that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just rattled.
Knocked me free, right before we started teleporting.
Did he make it clear?
I thought so. Did he or didn't he? I thought he did. I don't know.
Jason, we gotta go back before they...
They're already there. Great. This is just... We lost Zordon and Alpha. There's some dragon who can turn us inside out, and now he's got the command center, and the one who might be able to figure out what the hell's going on.
Tommy, in all the stuff you've seen from Rita, the time you were with her, the hallucinations, all of it, is there anything that might tell us what she's planning, or what this black dragon actually is?
Scorpina said the crystal charged on green chaos energy. And that's what opened the portal? Yeah. So, this dragon thing is tied to you somehow? Somehow. But you have no idea how? No, Zack, I don't.
Oh my god. If you guys don't chill out, somebody's gonna slip on all this testosterone and break their neck. We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be friends. And one of our friends is in trouble. So why don't we focus on how we get him back, rather than everybody throwing shade,
Yeah. Okay.
Billy, Alpha, Zordon, we've never had to... I mean, this is as bad as anything Rita's pulled off before.
I know.
How are we going to get them back?
Okay, but like, it was totally different. It was a totally different movie than what I was expecting.
Neon Speed. About as Hollywood cliched as you can get.
Hey, sometimes it's nice to watch other people save the world.
And all things considered.
It might be weirdly topical.
Maybe.
I know it's weird to try and have fun with everything else that's going on.
A little.
But we're going to beat him, Tommy. At whatever his game is. I truly believe that.
I do too.
Anyway, I had fun. It was a good first date, for sure.
Sorry.
No, it's, I don't know, I kind of want to go slow, if that's cool.
Are you kidding? Totally. Can we maybe do something again sometime?
Definitely. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Stupid. That was so stupid. I should have kissed him. I wanted to kiss him.
Awkward, Oliver. Why rush that? You so didn't have to.
I want to kiss him. I want to kiss him.
Tommy. Huh? Who?
Oh, shit. Draken pulls Saba free and raises the green chaos crystal used to open portals between worlds. It's glowing with supercharged energy.
Do you see, Tommy? I told you. When it matters most, your friends will not be there for you.
Tommy! What did you do? Pterodactyl! Get away from him!
Oh, little ranger, you have no idea the mistake you're making.
Suddenly, a giant burst of light and wind takes over the alley, blinding everyone as Jen, the pink Time Force Ranger, emerges.
Who are...
No time! Start firing!
The two...
Where... It's a portal. It's back to his homeworld. It doesn't matter right now. Tommy!
What she meant.
Tommy, it's gonna be okay. Just stay with me.
It's okay, Kim. So...
Tommy! Stay with me! He's not breathing. There's no pulse.
Kim turns...
Do something!
It's too late. He's gone.
No, Tommy! Tommy, wake up! You have to wake up! Help! We need help! Tommy, please! Don't be gone! Please! Don't be gone!
My name is Jen Scott. I'm the leader of a unit called the Time Force.
You're a Power Ranger?
Yes. One day time travel is going to become possible, which means there'll be a need to regulate it. That's where we come in. I was from this world's future, but I'm not sure if that's still the case. Things are a bit broken. My team and I detected a Nexus-level fracture spreading across dimensions. Our only shot was to take the Time Force Megazord inside the split and try to use the gravity cannons as stabilizers. But there was a surge, and I took an emergency transportal device while my partner, Wes, bought me enough time to use it. To trace the energy signature and travel back to the furthest point possible, to where our scanners say things here began to break.
Sorry, you keep saying that things are broken. What exactly does that mean?
This is a timeline of this world that shows all the ranger teams that follow in your footsteps. Normally, I wouldn't show you something like this, but the situation is dire.
There are rangers after us?
Oh, yes. Not to get too sentimental, but you guys are the greats. You influence hundreds of future rangers. But now, as you can see, the map has changed.
How does that happen?
My team and I had a theory that in order to protect itself, the grid had fractured this world. It broke each era into its own sort of pocket universe to protect from paradoxes and casualty. But in doing so, that means it's placing every other universe at risk. Think of the entirety of time and space as existing on a plane of glass. If you crack it, the glass still holds its form. But if the cracks spread and get too big, they start to compromise the overall structure until the whole thing falls apart. I believe this world is just the initial crack. Whatever happens next will lead to the proverbial shatter.
Which is what you and your team saw.
Yes. And the energy signature I followed back belongs to whoever that was that killed Tommy Oliver.
His name is Lord Draken. He's an older, alternative timeline version of Tommy. It's a long story.
You have to try again.
What?
You're a time traveler, right? You can try again. We can all go back. Just a few days, when Tommy was still alive. When we can still save him.
I'm sorry, Kim, but it doesn't work that way. Now that the timeline is broken, I can't go further back. What's happened is in the past. It's locked in place. All we can do is try to stop whatever is coming next. Look, I know you're all grieving, but we have to dig deep. There was a shape inside the Nexus fracture, a being that felt so powerful and has an energy signature that matches this Lord Draken. We have to find him and stop him before he puts all of existence at risk.
Trust me, Commander. We tried everything. I mean, we worked him over proper.
And he said nothing?
He's a tough one. One of the toughest I've seen.
Of course he is. He's the leader of the Coinless.
Maybe you just need someone who knows what they're doing. You're all dismissed.
Sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
No more minions, huh? They went for the big guns sooner than I thought. So, how exactly is this gonna go?
Well, I'm gonna talk a little, and you're gonna listen. And when I'm done, you're gonna realize it was worth old Skull breaking his cover.
We have a situation. Draken's forces are invading.
Where?
Everywhere. I don't fully understand what's going on, but we can't let him do this to anyone else.
Zordon, we have to get them a warning.
Aye, aye, aye. Theoretically, with Jen's transportational technology patched through our teleportation system, we should be able to transmit a signal across the grid. I'm making the necessary adjustments now.
To all those who hear these words, my name is Zordon of Eltar. I come to you from across the grid with a warning. A great threat is upon us. His name is Lord Draken, and his armies are growing. They have found a way to target Rangers with their black dragon cannons designed to disrupt your connection to the Morphin grid. As Lord Draken looks to conquer us all, he is trying to steal Morphers to add to his army of sentries. In this time of great uncertainty, we must stand together and, if possible, come to each other's aid. Defend your worlds, protect yourselves and your Morphers at all costs, and may the power protect you all.
Miles outside of Corinth, Jason and Lauren sit side by side in the cockpit of Jason's T-Rex Zord as it stomps through the desert. Finally.
So, have you been a ranger for a while?
I prepared for it my whole life.
Really?
It's a bit of a story.
Well, we do have 10 miles.
My father was a Red Ranger. He was the only one able to perform a sealing ritual that would lock away the Nightlock leader, Master Xandred. But my father died midway through performing it, so the seal wasn't permanent. I grew up training to complete his work. I only joined the other Rangers when it was time to perform the ritual again.
Did it work?
No, but we were successful in beating Master Xandred and the Nightlock. For a while, anyway. In the last few weeks, his generals have been threatening a return. Mentor Jai and my brother Jaden went undercover to investigate, and now, thanks to this Lord Draken, I don't know what world they'll return to.
Draken certainly has a way of affecting things.
You said that. Killed your friend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that's incredibly painful. You're blaming yourself, aren't you?
It's kind of what I do.
Yeah, I understand.
We don't know for sure what Draken did with the other Samurai Rangers. If they're still alive, we will find them.
I know. But I can't allow myself to worry about that right now. We need to focus on the mission at hand. There's too much at stake.
Wow, that's usually what I say. And then I keep worrying.
Well, worrying doesn't help them, and it doesn't help us save this Dr. K. So for the time being, I'm going to choose not to.
What's wrong?
Nothing serious, just a headache. It's expected.
You expect headaches?
My body's still coming to terms with the temporal paradox of being here. My memories are reconciling.
That's a thing?
Kind of feels like jet lag.
Oh, God. I'm glad I don't time travel.
You get used to it.
This is a regular thing for you? Your body and memories adjusting and stuff?
Yeah.
So, if you're feeling the effects of being here, doesn't that mean things can still change?
I know right now you're hoping for a miracle. Anyone would be. But when I told you before that we couldn't go back far enough, that we couldn't save Tommy, that is the truth, Kim. And I'll tell you from personal experience, even when miracles happen, they don't make things exactly the way they were. Time travel is never that clean. When my fiance Alex came back, it didn't just fix everything. He was different in little ways. And so was I. We were never the same. I mean, we couldn't be. You can never truly get back what you've lost.
If we stop Draken, will that bring your team back?
I don't know. But even if it does...
You're worried it'll be Alex all over again.
We're close.
So, we think this will work? I sure hope so.
Well, that doesn't sound very reassuring. Thanks.
Skull hooked us up with the sentry gear, but the whole thing's pretty risky. If he was able to get back inside with his cover intact, we're all good. If not...
Then you're running straight into a death trap.
Either way, we'll know pretty soon. You all right there? Sorry, it's just, weird looking at, you know. Oh, yeah, the feeling's mutual. Hey, I almost forgot to ask. How'd everything work out with you? Did you tell everyone the truth about the Rita offer? Yeah, you were right. See? Alternate future you knows best. Glad you could learn from my mistakes. I appreciate you sharing. I'm half tempted to ask you what other life advice you got. Well, I'll tell you. The very idea of you, of me, being able to do something different. We got picked for all this because we had what it took to stop evil. But I've been fighting a long time. I don't remember a time that I wasn't. It'd be nice to finally be able to stop. So then, how about we trade Draken down? Save your world and give you a break. That sounds pretty great plan to me.
There's a signal. It's time.
All right then. Here's putting our faith in the skull. A sentence I never thought I'd hear.
In all our years together, I never thought I would see anything to suggest Skolovich was not 100% committed to your rule, my lord. For him to turn like this, it is such an unfathomable betrayal.
Are you sure that's the word you wish to use?
My lord?
Unfathomable implies incompetence. Is that what you're telling me? That you are incompetent?
No, sir.
Do you have any idea what happened here? What your hand-picked guard has taken from us? What he's given to our enemies?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I know this one. The key to beating you and finally tearing this whole godforsaken nightmare down?
Quiet, traitor! Go!
You believe that, don't you? Even now, though it's cost you everything, you truly believe you've done the right thing.
You're damn right I do.
Commander Fa, you are relieved of your duty. Take him down below.
My lord! No! Please!
We're inside the command center's pocket dimension, currently configured an enormous warehouse space. It's full of Rangers. Some are working with Dr. K to upgrade their morphers, others are just getting to know each other. On the sidelines, Commander Kruger and Zordon watch as Andros and Corone tearfully reunite.
Well, it's nice to get one happy moment out of all of this.
Yes. They have been few and far between.
I heard who this Draken guy is, and what he did to your 6th Ranger. I'm sorry. You've got my sympathy. Empathy as well.
I appreciate your sentiment, Commander Kruger. The experience of loss has been trying.
We can show him the path. We can try to set an example. But ultimately, it's up to them. And whether it's losing a team to the bad guys, or the great unknown, we've got to somehow be okay with that. That as much as we care about them and try to protect them, we really don't have any control over them.
No, Commander, we do not. But sometimes, if we're lucky, I believe they learn and grow the most from our mistakes.
Well, the great and powerful Sage of Eltar, seeking my counsel. How the times have changed, Zordon.
Indeed they have.
Trust me, this isn't our first choice.
Oh, really? Yes. Do turn your snout up at me. In my throne room. A most wise decision, doggy. Finster! What do you have in the way of collars? Maybe a nice choker will help the commander remember his place?
Go ahead and try it. Please.
That's enough, Rita. We come before you today because the current threat affects us all. Lord Draken.
Yes, I know. He's moving through dimensions, conquering Rangers. Well, I have to admit, we've had so much fun watching you all scurry about.
His methods continue to put a massive strain on the grid. If he's not stopped soon, all of existence could end.
And you are part of existence.
Oh. You need my help, and yet veiled threats are the best you can muster? And here I held such high hopes for this conversation. If you think I'm scared of a Power Ranger, much less a Power Ranger ending reality, you're even more foolish than I've thought for the last 10,000 years!
Lord Draken's powers are still rooted in your magic, or at least the magic of his Rita Repulsa.
What does that mean?
It means, in his world, he killed you. And then he sent his black dragon sword here. Or did you not know that?
We have known each other for many years, Rita. I would not be here now if I believed there was another way. For the fate of reality, we need you to do what no one else has been able to accomplish. Rita, we need you to save us all.
We stand on the edge of a great challenge. A challenge that unites us, that brings together familiar faces, total strangers. A challenge that makes fast friends and new beginnings. We have all put aside our lives for a chance to do the right thing. And so we stand here today because we refuse to fail. Because no matter how many soldiers Draken creates, no matter how many powers he steals, he will never have what we do. He will never be a part of what we are. You've all been briefed. You know the plan of attack. Everyone, take a moment and ready yourselves. This is a great challenge, possibly the greatest threat any of us has ever faced. But we fight together. Whether we stand or whether we fall, we are the Power Rangers.
Power Rangers! That Was epic.
Thanks. Lauren helped me write that.
Ooh. Remind me to hit you guys up for my next history speech.
Hey, before we do this, I wanted to talk to you about something. Lauren thinks I should be on the ground, from a morale standpoint, leading the charge.
It's the best move, symbolically.
Okay.
I want you to pilot the Megazord.
But it's in Dragon Zord battle mode. The pterodactyl isn't even a part of that.
I know.
Oh. Thank you.
Kim takes the dagger and the dragon shield transfers onto. She hugs Jason.
Well, well, well. Lord Draken. I'd offer you a seat, but it's occupied.
You. What have you done?
Oh, it's nothing that exciting. Just a mystical candle and a little spell or two. I'll give you credit. You've become powerful. Unfortunately, it's all built on a faulty foundation.
So, you made a deal with your devil to stop me.
You put the fate of existence at risk. You left us with few choices.
Yes, about that. As the candle burns out, so too will your powers. But I've never been one to wait around.
This is not what we agreed to, Rita.
Stand down, witch. This isn't how we're handling this.
See? That's the difference between us, Sage. You've never been willing to take the necessary steps to...
Suddenly, everyone in the room is electrocuted. Finster 5, a version of Finster, augmented with Alpha 5 parts, emerges from the shadows, carrying Lord Zed's staff.
Well, now, I've been waiting to that for a long time. My lord, they've wounded you.
The candle, it's stripping my powers away.
Then we shall just get rid of it.
It's no use. I can feel them fading.
Come, my lord, I will run tests and...
No, the battle continues. We are too close. Take me to the other morphers.
But, my lord, they're all from power sets you already have. Any more will be incredibly unstable.
Every moment that passes, I grow weaker. I can feel myself being taken further from the grid.
It will most certainly kill you, my lord.
I am giving you an order, Finster 5.
My lord, please, I care about you too much.
Draken pulls Finster 5 into a hug. He sighs.
Very well. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
My lord, please do not do this to your...
Outside the tower, the battle rages. Inside Finster's workshop, Draken attaches dozens of morphers to his power station. He throws a switch. Racked with pain, he begins overloading. He screams as the world burns to white.